right, welcome to another video. Today I want to just share a short story and give an interpretation of it. If you heard this story already, maybe you could skip the video, but I will break it down a little bit. I just want to paraphrase a story, a great story that I heard one day. It's called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. So basically, there was this town mouse. It had a cousin who lived in the country. So it went to the country to go visit its cousin. And the cousin met it and he prepared a little banquet, whatever a rat banquet would be. So he got some little scraps of bread, a little bit of milk and everything, got a little together for the cousin. So the cousin came and the country mouse noticed that the town mouse is just nipping and like it's not really enjoying the food. So then the town mouse starts saying, "Hey, I gotta bring you to the town. Like we got so much better food there. Like there's so much delicacies. The people leave out such great food." So the country mouse, she was like, "Okay, cool. I'd love to come and visit you in the town and get some of that nice food that you're talking about." So they make the journey, and just as the town mouse had promised, there was a big banquet laid out, and the two rats, they ran up on the table and they started to eat some of the delicious delicacies. Then all of a sudden the country mouse heard a sound. She heard like a dog was barking, and then the doors flew open and dogs ran after them and people also ran after them to try to kill them. And the country mouse almost lost her life there. And the town mouse was like the town. So when the town mouse, sorry, when they returned back to the place where they were staying in the town, the country mouse started to get its stuff and was going back to the country. So the town mouse was like, "Hey, you're not gonna stay in the town where we have all these riches and we have all these delicacies?" And the country mouse said this: "I rather the securities of my humble country than the hardship the hardship and like the danger here in the town." And the moral of that story, it's like, as human beings, we all suffer from a syndrome called the grass is green on the other side syndrome. We all suffer from it. It's something we always do. We have a tendency to look at other people. We have a tendency to look at what other people have. We have a tendency to um diminish what we have. We have a tendency to think that we need better. We always or think that we need more. Um we have a tendency to forget our blessings. And a lot of times that leads us into great danger. We don't at first it's often decorated so beautifully. A bigger house, um, a more money at a job. Um, Maybe you've been with your spouse for a while. A attractive person comes along and they're they excite you a bit more, and then you get fooled by in for the second. You say, "Oh my gosh, I really need that. I really need to be there." Just like the country mouse. The country mouse was like, "Wow, there's jelly and chicken up in the town. I need to go up to the town." But just like the country mouse, a lot of people, what they notice is that when they ran after those when they ran after the attraction, when they ran after the alluring, they they realized that they had more where they came from. A lot of times we don't take time to realize we actually have more than what other people have, just because of the way they decorate it. In the age of social media now, where people could post the highlight reels online for you to see, you start thinking, "Oh, they have more than me." A lot, like some of my favorite celebrities, who passed on, like I remember Michael Jackson passed. And I know everybody, like people have different opinions about him, but I just want to focus on one thing. While he was a great talented person, great talent, he could sing, dance, everything. He could make choreography, everything. He could do it for himself. He always expressed that how lonely he was. And sometimes we have to look at ourselves, and we have to look at, some of us have family, some of us have our mother, we have our father, we have brothers and sisters, we have friends who call us on the phone. There are some people, yeah, they have a big house, they have a big mansion, but they have nothing. Next time, think about that. You understand? Like, sometimes you look at a person and you may see like they're getting, like, let's say you're in the dating stage, you're the age for you to date, and you notice there's somebody who seem to always be in a relationship and you don't really get much relationships. But look at what they have. What do they really have that you don't? You have peace of mind. Sometimes you have, like, a lot of people who you see moving from person to person have no peace of mind. And don't undermine how important it is to have a peace of mind. It's a great treasure, especially in the day we are living. To be content, to be happy with yourself is a treasure. Don't go seeking for things that you really don't know the truth behind. And understand this, and this is another great lesson I learned in life too, and from this story. Like in the story, the town mouse, when it was describing the town to the country mouse, she only told her the good things. And that's how social media works. That's how people work. People like to sell things. Social media like to sell things, and when they're selling you something, they're only going to show you the perks. They're only going to show you how much money you can make. They're going to show you how good you're going to feel. They're going to show you how good the food going to taste. Even though you might need to be on a diet right now. Or when that McDonald's commercial come on, oh my gosh, they're going to show you, they're going to show like the little cheese dripping from the, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they go in to sell something to you. And but always keep in your mind, at the back of your mind, that they're not telling me the whole truth. And be autonomous instead. Be autonomous enough. That's the word, right? Autonomous. Yeah. Be autonomous enough to go see for yourself. Be brave enough to go see for yourself and observe things. Don't just say, okay, this is the right way to go. I can't tell you I've fallen for it. I'm sure somebody who's watching this video, you probably fell for it, and people are going to continue to fall for it. But the way you don't fall for this is to get an attitude of gratitude for where you are, and be inquisitive, ask questions, be skeptic. Don't just take people's word from it. Don't just think that the grass is greener on the other side. Go see. When somebody's offering you a deal for some more money, make them give you the details. I've had a lot of people like that in my life. They came out with a great money plan, and I end up broker. You understand? I um I've sometimes I've had people offer me things, and I end up more sad with when I got them. I thought that I needed more things. Like, I remember at a point in my life, even in social media, people will always tell me, "Oh, Tyler, you need to get Snapchat. Tyler, you need to get Instagram. Tyler, you need to get WhatsApp. Tyler, you need to get Facebook. Tyler, you need to get TikTok." And the more of these things I had, the more cluttered my mind was. Now I only really use two of them. I really use Instagram and maybe WhatsApp and YouTube, obviously. But you don't really need more. You just need to optimize what you have. And when you're sure that you've optimized what you have, where you are, then you could start looking. And even when you start looking, be skeptical. So take this story with you today: the country mouse and the town mouse.